This is for our audience. We are welcoming Mr. Satya, who is the owner of Career Launcher. So we have a couple of questions for him today for our audience to know how Career Launcher has shaped what it is today. So my first question to you is that how difficult it was to leave your cushy MNC job and then starting Career Launcher without any business partner.
Actually, it was not that difficult, in the sense that I was searching for the joy of doing something. I was not searching for success. So I was looking forward to doing something more exciting. After all, what I was doing while it was an MNC, emerging MNC, may not be strictly an MNC, Ranbaxy it was still emerging. I used to get good salary, which may sound very shocking today, but it was a 5,100 rupees a month salary.
I see.
Okay. So, but what was not very exciting was the kind of work that I wanted to do vis-a-vis what I was doing. I wanted to be with youngsters. I was thinking something needs to be done. There's an opportunity for the youth, for the college-going kids, for those who are wanting to get into an IIM. So I was actually very keenly looking forward to it. So it was actually more of excitement that was part of my journey than fear or a perception of risk. No, far from it.
Okay. So my next question is, what has been the most difficult and exciting phase of a journey at Career Launcher? Like, every business has highs and lows. Then I'm sure you must have experienced something you would want to share.
Yeah. See, I think the most important thing for me to share, especially since it's going to fachas, or the youngsters in college, is that one must have appetite for failure. It's not, while all of us seem to be preoccupied about success, the appetite for failure is more important in life. So as I've gone through the last 15-17 years of my life as an entrepreneur, the most challenging thing is not what I do with myself, my time. It's easy, as you're also entrepreneurs, the moment something occurs to you, and if it's going to benefit Facha as an entrepreneur, I'm going to do it, whether it's 12 in the night or 2 in the morning.
Right.
However, the challenging thing is, how do you get a larger number of people who form your organization to do the same thing?
Right.
Because for you it's life, for somebody else it's a job.
Right.
He's worried about his perks, his weekend, his salary, etc., etc. So if you ask me, the most challenging part of my journey has been, how do we make an entire organization of 1,000 people, 2,000 people behave with the same passion and ownership when the company is taking a turn. Okay. So that's been the challenging part. So if I were to be very specific, Career Launcher was a test prep company, pure test prep company about 5 years ago.
Right.
Today it runs about 15 schools. It's by the name of Indus World School. We do employability training for 25-30,000 people. We do publishing. We do test prep also.
Right.
So the reinvention of CL from a pure test prep company to a broader CL Educate, to me that has been the most challenging part.
So that possibly is the reason you have renamed.
Exactly. So Career Launcher is how it is known in the university for those who want to get to an IIM or an IIT. But those who are in our schools, they look at us as IWS or Indus World School.
I see.
So the platform that CL has emerged is now more known as CL Educate.
Okay.
And that's been a very good, exciting challenge for me.
Then another thing which comes to mind was that there are a lot of businesses which are jumping into the education domain, like you could see with the FDI norms. The government has relaxed them. A lot of things have happened. And how has CL differentiated itself in the competition and then been able to stand out?
See, I think our business at the end of the day is very simple, and that's why it's very difficult. We live because of the goodwill of the students. And what we need to make sure is that we continue to stay very accessible, very approachable. Students and youngsters must look at CL as a brand that is very informal, that is very hardworking, and that actually loves being with students. For example, just before I came to meet you guys, I was taking grade 6 Hindi in our school in Gurgaon.
Okay.
So for us it is very simple. If you ask me, today Gautam Puri is taking a session on mathematics in Vizag. Shivku is teaching physics in Indore. I am teaching Hindi in our school.
Okay, so you're still teaching?
I still teach. GP still teaches. Shivku still teaches. So this business of education cannot be built by throwing money.
Right.
You can throw a lot of money, but the heart is inside the classroom. The heart is in when I'm talking to a 27-year-old guy who wants to go to an IIM, or a 11-year-old kid who's in grade 6 in my school. And when she goes out and the boy goes back home, what he talks about CL is not maths or English alone. He talks about the attitude the teacher brings into the class.
Absolutely.
And to me that also is the way to build culture for my people. When the person who's much junior to me but is a teacher in CL, he should know how GP behaves or Satya behaves, and he knows the norms for my behavior vis-a-vis my children, my students has to be this.
Right.
And if you have that culture, no amount of money can build a brand
So that
better than yours.
That is how you say CL
Absolutely.
differentiates.
Absolutely.
Okay. So then there is this thing that the youth of today wants to become successful at a very young age. You will see people leaving jobs at 20, maybe not even taking up jobs,
Sure.
even from the IIM.
Sure.
Then we see more entrepreneurs today than we had probably at the time when you started your
Right.
business.
Right.
What are the things you've been successful, all of us know. So what are the things you would want to suggest the upcoming entrepreneurs in order, if they want to be successful? I'm sure everybody wants to
It is
be.
very good and very generous of you to attach the adjective successful to me. When I look at myself when I'm alone, I still think I have a huge distance to travel. And if any, I'm constantly worried about the Satya of 1995. Okay, there is a youngster in a college who's dreaming, and he's full of energy. He has no fear. He has nothing to lose. And I also have deep respect for him. I'm constantly searching. यार वो कौन सा है 24 साल का, 22 साल का, 18 साल का, जिसमें जो मैं था. Like you were saying a little while ago, some people could be dismissive of youngsters, but some people have huge respect for youngsters. Like Amitabh Bachchan says, I was looking at one tweet of his a few days ago. He said that such energetic, creative youngsters that I see, काश के मेरे पास 40 साल वापस आ जाते. So my message or my observation to youngster is that it may sound as mutually opposing. I'm going to say two things. One is that, see, the future resides with the youth. Okay, so the youngster must realize how infinitely powerful he is. That's number one. Number two is, but the future belongs to the guy who works hard. It doesn't belong to the guy who's the most talented.
Right.
It belongs to the guy who's willing to make day and night into one moment and live it, and make a 1.5 moments out of that one moment. So talent is important, competence is important, but those are only necessary criteria, not criteria of sufficiency. The sufficiency comes from hard work. 99% perspiration, 1% inspiration.
Great. So then how, I think it must be difficult for you to manage so much, all these business and then your personal life. So do you think this IIM tag helps you in doing so?
No way. IIM tag, देखिए आप भी आए हो, आधा घंटा मेरे को मिले हो, वापस जाते हुए आपको ये लगना चाहिए कि यार IIM tag में ऐसे लोग भी होते हैं. ऐसा नहीं हो लगना चाहिए कि IIM tag है तो इसलिए ऐसा है. So IIM tag helps for the first 5 minutes. तो जब when I started Career Launcher in 95, when I went into SRCC or IIT or Stephens and spoke to the students, they might have spoken with me for the first 10 minutes thinking अच्छा ये IIM alumnus है, but not for the 7th day, not for the 70th day.
Right.
Some of them are in touch with us today after 17 years, not because IIM tag है, कुछ और होगा.
Right.
तो IIM tag help करता है, बस उतना ही. The richest man is not an IIM guy. The most famous guy is not an IIM guy. Nobody is, because it's IIM.
This is for our students. I mean, there are so many career options, which are available today. So, don't you think that students get stuck into the problem of plenty? Then, once you answer this, I have more to ask.
See, life or career as a subset of life is never an outside-in journey. It is always an inside-out journey. तो करियर हो सकता है कि इस a particular type of career doesn't even exist in the real world, but somebody pursues that and then it becomes a career pursuit for hundreds of people. Okay, take an example. Let's say Harsha Bhogle. Imagine an IIM guy becoming a commentator.
Right.
Okay, so there is no career there. So it was an inside-out journey for him. So my observation about this is that don't worry about what careers are there. There will be a zillion careers there. There were a million 10 years ago. You will always be confused. I think I must search inside and see what is it that I am willing to do for a life. That's question number one. So I can reduce your big question into two simple questions that anyone should put for himself or herself. One, what am I willing to do for this entire life? Second question to myself should be, what am I willing to do even if I am punished for doing so?
Great.
If you do that, I think you're on your way.
I think you've already answered my second question. So, and this is something I think different, or maybe it connects with your business, I don't know. But our country at large is facing a huge deficit of skilled manpower, right? So, what is Career Launcher doing on that front? Or are you only addressing the problems, which are arising in the education domain per se?
Education encompasses skills.
It
Okay,
does,
so-
but with the rote, learning environments being created at most places,
Yeah.
and degrees put on sale, there is a deficit that the government says, even the big NASCOM says, everybody is saying that
Sure.
there is a skill deficit.
Absolutely, huge numbers. See, even if one way of looking at it is, I did not think that Career Launcher would become so successful when it started off. So while I am very, very thankful for all the youngsters who kind of repose their faith, the fact remains that even if Career Launcher were to become 1,000 times more successful, we will not have solved even a percentage of India's skills problem. So we love to be a part of that. So we do, in our skills program, we do training for rural youth to become a carpenter, to become an electrician, to
Oh.
become a motorcycle mechanic,
I see.
to become girls to set up their own henna shops, मेहंदी लगाने का काम,
Okay.
या stitching, tailoring. We do whole lot of stuff, and this year we will be training over 25-30,000 rural youngsters in doing that. So your point is very valid. India needs to train about 500 million people in the next 10 years. 50 crores, that's half the population. Okay. If I end up doing 5 crores, that would still solve only 10% of the problem. Has anybody done 1 crore in the last 70 years? The answer is a no. Would I want to give it a shot and die in the process of doing that? I will. Okay. So when I think of Career Launcher and look at India's problems, if you ask me, my greatest energy comes from saying, what problem am I able to solve of skills and employability for a Indian youth? At the highest segment, it is, अच्छा मुझे CAT क्रैक करके IIM जाना है, या CLAT क्रैक करके लॉ स्कूल जाना है, और एट अ डीप इंटीरियर हिंदी में ये 100 घंटे का ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम लेके मुझे मोटरसाइकिल मैकेनिक बनना है.
So you are addressing the problems at large.
Absolutely. So Career Launcher is Career Launcher. When I started,
both ends of the spectrum.
Absolutely. So और मेरे से आप पूछोगे और मेरे साथ कभी आपको मौका मिलेगा तो फच्चा मस्ट कवर इट इन हिंदी और गुजराती और सब चलिए, आप देखेंगे कि आपको उधर आपके रोंगटे खड़े हो जाएंगे, आपकी आंखों में आंसू आ जाएगा किस तरह का बदलाव एक छोटे फैमिली में आता है जब आप किसी गरीब लड़की को 3 महीने का ट्रेनिंग देके उसको 5,500 रुपये का बिग बाज़ार में जब नौकरी मिलता है, उसके जो 2 फार्म लेबरर्स पेरेंट्स थे वो आके मेरे पैर छू रहे थे कि सर आप जानते नहीं कि हमारी 3 बेटियां हैं, कि बेटी 5,000 कमाने लगेगी तो हमारे फैमिली को कितना फ़र्क पड़ेगा, क्योंकि वो दोनों फार्म लेबर्स है, दोनों 3,000 ईच कमाते हैं। 6,000 रुपये जो घर में आता था वो अभी जो है 11,000 हो गया, और एक बेटिया जो who was a dependent member of the family, now she's a contributing member.
Right.
Imagine to be able to do that to a crore.
Great. So then we see that Career Launcher has, as a brand, it has diversified a lot in the past few years, particularly. Have you chosen this to move to a bigger basket of products because the cat market has been shrinking or MBA market has been shrinking? Was it a deliberate call or it happened?
No. It is hugely deliberate. Some because of the paranoia that an entrepreneur has. No, paranoia is a very good disease to have, as long as it translates to constructive energy. ठीक है? So जब MBA का पार्टी चल रहा था, all MBA prep companies were growing by leaps and bounds. The fear that I used to go back home with was that कि यार ये पार्टी बहुत साल तो नहीं चलेगा, कभी तो फ्लैट करेगा ना. The growth time of economy comes, but it has to become much more reasonable. Okay. So second is, I did not start Career Launcher to die as a test prep company. मेरे पास अगर कोई 25-30 लाख रुपए देता 95 में, मैं तो स्कूल लगा था. टेस्ट प्रेप इसलिए क्योंकि पैसे नहीं थे, फक्कड़ थे. When I quit Ranbaxy, I had 5,000 rupees in my bank account. What do you do with that? You have to do something which is service centric, where your product, your service, your boss, your knocker, everything is you. That's how test prep came in. So getting out of test prep was the most logical thing for me to do, not only from an aspiration standpoint, but even from a realistic standpoint. Go and look at companies that have lasted 100 years. Nokia started as a company that was making gum boots. Now they've gone on to this, but even then they feel threatened because technology is changing.
Right.
So the companies that have lasted for 100 years, their businesses have changed dramatically every decade. So if Career Launcher has to survive even after Beyond Me, it has to keep reinventing herself every 5-7 years. So it's a deliberate, hard work driven strategy, and even if we are like half as successful as we hope to be, we will have done an okay job.
Okay, so it changes every decade. So on that note, I would want to know your future plans and any acquisitions, investments.
See, if you look at CL now, we are into schools. India needs 100,000 schools. So I can keep doing this for the next 100 years. I can die, and next generation can do, and the next generation can do. Vocational training. While our target is for 10 years, I don't think we'll be able to do it. So if you ask me, whatever is India's mandate as a country to accomplish in education, in a way, I would like CL to be a small servant to that purpose, and do it in a manner that it is seen as a company that is honest, that is hardworking, that is innovative, that is transparent. It must be a very respected brand. देखिए, आपको मालूम नहीं होगा क्या टर्नओवर है, और ऐसा भी नहीं है कि richest man is the most respected man. We respect our parents who are poorer than us, even after we become rich.
Right.
I would love CL to just stay true to this education, training, skills problem of India. अगले 10-15 साल ये काम कर ले बहुत.
Right. And towards the end, to summarize, any message you would want to give to Fachas in order to become successful in career and life?
Maybe one message I'll repeat. I would say life is 99% perspiration. You cannot be a Sachin Tendulkar by not working as hard as he did. And even yesterday he was saying something on his tweet, which it's a great message. Okay, so I think every successful guy realizes that he got there not because he saw himself as successful. Others saw him as successful. He saw himself as was उठो सवेरे, अपना काम करो और फल अपने आप आता है. जो निष्काम कर्म जो गीता बताता है वो विल स्टैंड ट्रू फॉर अनदर मिलियन ईयर्स. वन मैसेज इज प्लीज बी मॉडेस्ट अबाउट योर ब्रिलियंस. द मोस्ट ब्रिलियंट गाय इज नथिंग if he doesn't perspire. A very dull guy will beat him with his hard work. That is number one. Number two is, I would really love to see youngsters who are fearless. Fearless does not mean casual. Fearless means he is chasing failure. He is not chasing success. कहता है कि मैं 6 फीट का लॉन्ग जंप किया, 8 फीट का कब करूँ, 10 फीट का कब करूँ. मैंने गिटार में इतना सीखा, रहमान के यहाँ कब जाऊँ. क्रिकेट में मैं अच्छा खेल लिया स्कूल के लिए. सो आई थिंक ही मस्ट प्ले, ही मस्ट सिंग, ही मस्ट वर्क ऑन स्टडीज बाय चैलेंजिंग हिमसेल्फ एंड नॉट बी हैप्पी विथ बीटिंग हिज फ्रेंड्स. इसके बहुत सारे मायने, बहुत सारे मतलब निकल सकते हैं, बट इन अ नटशेल मैं उसका वर्ड यूज़ करता हूँ fearless. He is very happy with failure, but not because he is not trying, because he is trying extremely hard and failing, because that is when somebody will beat the 100-meter mark. People said nobody can beat the 10-second mark in 100-meter dash. Somebody has done it. So perspiration and fearlessness are the two messages.
Thank you. It was more inspirational than we had thought it would turn out to be. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.